Skeptical.
Let's go with. This is, oh my gosh. I already know we're going to argue. Top 5 overrated anime in anime history.
I think.
Top 5 overrated.
What? I would like to say out there, Ben 10 is one of the best Cartoon Network
She's done.
like shows.
The old one, not the new one.
The old ones, yeah, the old one. Not the new one, not the live actions. Hate those.
She's cut.
The
She's
OG was good.
All right, Sophia, play those clips for me.
こいつは正真正銘精神的にも紳士だ。君はディオ・ブランドーだね。そういう君はジョナサン・ジョースだ。誰にも負けない男になる。利用できるものは何でも利用し。
Pause the clip right here.
Hold
This is
on.
high key the most overrated anime out. This is the most.
What? No, what?
This is the most overrated anime I've ever seen in my life. It's.
I
the most
agree
overrated.
that after third season, it's overrated. I think the first 3 seasons are pretty good.
To get the hype it has.
What do you mean?
The wave it has is astronomical.
People like the later seasons. I don't like the later seasons. I like the first ones. The first ones are good, in my opinion.
Usually the first, I've heard everyone say the first. It's crazy.
Okay, maybe I'm just.
That's actually wild. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like them when they started doing like the stands users. I was like, oh my god, this crap's boring.
For the hype it has.
Yeah.
Do you think it's overrated? Because I want to be clear.
I don't know what's going on in your side
The
of
wave
town,
it
but,
has is up there with like Naruto and One Piece and Hunter x Hunter and.
I'd rather deal with a Jojo fan than a One Piece fan.
No, what I'm saying is this anime with the wave it has is hyped up to be like one of those like that's the category it's basically put in. I think it's overrated. I just don't see what people see.
I think the new stuff's overrated.
Okay, so I got her halfway, and I'm going 1. So that's 1.5 votes. Locking this in as the number 1 most overrated anime.
That's not number 1.
Who's number 1?
One Piece is number 1.
That's not true. That's
One
just
Piece.
not true.
I've tried watching.
That's just not
boring.
True. That's just not true.
Everyone's overhyped. Every One Piece fan's like, go start One Piece. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna start One Piece. Not again. I'm not gonna wait until it gets good because I don't want to invest that kind of time.
Most overrated? No, that's definitely not true.
No.
Especially the earliest? Nah, you're tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping. They literally have one of the greatest arcs of all time. I agree.
I know who has the best arc of all time.
I said one of the greatest.
Hunter x Hunter has the best arc of all time.
I've already had my argument with why Marineford is technically better than the Chimera arc. I've literally had that argument already. We've already had it, and I only lost because people didn't watch One Piece. Like I couldn't.
I wonder why.
I couldn't.
Because it's overrated.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter is overrated.
No, it's not.
Facts. One Piece. There's no point in me arguing One Piece is better than Hunter x Hunter.
No.
There's no point in me arguing this.
Someone is like a Hunter x Hunter fan like I am. I'm not like, oh my god, you have to watch Hunter x Hunter. It's so good. You're gonna be crazy about it. You're gonna be dedicated to it for the rest of your life. One Piece people are like that. Or I'm like, I don't care. At least when people tell me, oh yeah, I don't want to watch Hunter x Hunter.
What did you say about? Okay, spoiler alert. What did you say when you saw that Ace died?
It's iconic.
Boom. That's all I need. It's not even in the same category.
I mean, the same thing with like Hunter x Hunter when Gon. Spoilers. When Gon transforms, you know.
Aces is definitely more devastating.
I mean, when you're a fan, sure, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, he's dead.
But there's the point. You didn't watch the anime. Like, there's no argument. Yeah. I can't argue if you didn't watch the anime.
It's over. No.
I can't argue if you never seen the anime. Like, I can't argue if you didn't watch the anime.
And the way that One Piece fans choose to like show One Piece, it's just overhyped. Like, if people weren't so pestering about it, I'd maybe watch it.
That's a fair statement because I know that there's ridiculous One Piece fans that don't even want to admit that there's too many episodes, especially nowadays. But I would argue, especially early on with the Marineford arc, that it was definitely not overrated. It's definitely because, one, that's one of the genres. If you go back to even Dragon Ball Z, they looked at each other for like 30 episodes.
And I'm not
before
saying
they
that
even
Dragon
fought.
Ball Z was good. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is also overhyped with how much marketing there is and everything for it, and how it's like the biggest shonen. It's still like the biggest for Shonen Jump. Like, they put so much money into it. right? Like, I'm not saying it's good. I do think it's overhyped.
Okay, so for my argument, if we the One Piece is not even in the top 5 to me, but if we're gonna say One Piece over JoJo, what scene in JoJo has any scene related to Ace?
Oh, Caesar dying. When Caesar died in second season, that was devastating. That's like years ago, and I still see that pop up on TikTok, Instagram. Like, that is still something people talk about in JoJo. That is like,
That's in top five moments of deaths, top 5 iconic anime deaths.
for me, yeah. Like,
Okay,
this
not just for you, just generally speaking.
For general, probably, yeah.
That's not. Oh my.
You've never
When we did the top 5 iconic anime deaths, you didn't even mention that.
I wasn't given a freaking. I was like, here's my 2 because we had 3 people.
And we all are in no and
there are other people that I thought were more iconic.
In relation, we could have, like, generally speaking, I even threw Kite. Kite is more iconic, and he didn't even technically really die.
Kite didn't even die.
Jiraiya was definitely one of the, if
Yeah,
not
of
the
course.
most devastating moments.
Well,
Krillin's iconic death moment was crazy. Ace's is still talked about, and people literally cried. For, I believe, Maze Hughes, which I even agree with, is definitely more. I don't even know. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Now you
like,
hating.
oh, it's overhyped.
Now
and
you
then
hating.
it's like, now you're
Now
not
you-
gonna watch it.
now you're
But
hating.
like when Caesar died, that was a huge thing. That was a main character line death for this anime. It was huge.
If we
and you know
even
how
watching
many people
generic, though.
because now you're like, oh, it's overhyped. People freaking watch this anime, and every single person, like the millions of people that watch this anime, know about that death.
They're gonna know about it. I'm not arguing that. Even when people argue, what I'm saying is people argue iconic anime deaths. I have never heard of Caesar being in the top 5. Even watching random videos, I have never seen that. Ace has always been like top 5. Even if you don't even like the arc. Even what you said, you were like, no, that is devastating. To go out and try to save, it's one of those moments that everybody was like, nah, that hurt me. I don't believe from, like I said, generally, even not watching it, I'd rather other people come tell me like, that was like that in terms of that scene, death scene rivaling with Ace.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever, you're the only person I've ever heard in my life say that.
Like, I've heard about the death. I know it's iconic, and that's it.
There's just no way One Piece is overrated. To number 1 over this? You think JoJo compares with One Piece?
I think JoJo is less overhyped, definitely.
Does JoJo compare with One Piece?
Compare? In what way are you talking about?
If One Piece is one of the top 3 greats, which it is JoJo comparing to that?
Yeah, I think so.
JoJo's a top 3 great. It's arguable to get in.
What's your top 3 great?
It's generally speaking for everybody. Like, I don't even have to be a bandwagon for One Piece to be like, One Piece is fair in the argument. One Piece is a top 3 great. Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, everybody names them. If it's that type of, is that where JoJo is?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
JoJo
crazy.
initially
That's
came out in like
crazy.
the 70s. It's been out for a long
crazy.
time.
Well, then I would argue Fist of the North Star, which is the original shonen anime.
Yeah, then you can. Like, I just...
Oh my
Because when
gosh.
people talk about these 3 great, it's just because Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball have been there, like the longest running. So that's why it accumulates more people. You know, it's because it's long running. So people can jump in almost at any time, and then they're like, oh, okay, I really like this, and they'll go back to the beginning. And that's fine, but I'm just not one of those people.
I would argue against that because nobody even talks about Hitman Reborn. And you don't even know that anime.
And I don't know.
And it's like 200, 300, 400 Oh my God. The fact that, like, I just can't.
I
We're going to disagree about this.
Oh my God, of course.
Because this is crazy.
My perspective, when people talk to me about One Piece, it is way overhyped for what it actually is.
And in my perspective, when people talk about JoJo, and it's supposed to be comparing to, if I throw One Piece out of there,
I'd rather
compare to
rewatch
Naruto?
JoJo than One Piece.
it's shorter. And it's not that, you think season 1 is good. And if we go, like I said, general, and I'm not even going to count myself, a lot of people don't even like season 1.
I like season
Like I said, you like a lot of, generally speaking, this is why I'm rocking with generally speaking. If I'm going to be honest, Caesar, that death scene does not compare to Ace. I don't even think it compares to Maze Hughes, but I'll rock with that one. But I don't even be like, okay, Full Metal Alchemist is up there, top 10 tier anime all time. Maze Hughes' death was crazy. Oh my God, that's wild. I'm gonna be honest, that's crazy. Wow, I've never even. Nah, that's wild. I'm not even gonna lie. That's wild. I'm actually flabbergasted. Like I've never heard someone try to compare JoJo Bizarro to those.
I don't
that
think One
death
Piece is
scene.
that good.
That death scene is crazy. I'm actually flabbergasted. Yeah, no, I'm actually like taken back like this. Like that's crazy. Like to compare that death scene with any of those is crazy.
JoJo is way more entertaining. I think it's what it's called is bizarre, and I like the bizarre.
Yo, just because you weird don't make you great. Like I don't care what nobody says.
I'm pretty great.
If you just because you're a weird dude, yeah, nah. I'm actually legitimately, y'all. I'm really shocked right now, but I'm got JoJo Bizarro at 1 in terms of overrated. The hype it receives. She even likes season 1, and if I'm gonna be fair, there's a lot of people that don't even like the first couple seasons. So in their own fandom of JoJo Bizarro, so I'm gonna rock that at 1. Let's keep the clip going. That's kind of wild. Keep the clip going, yo. That's wild. Who's number 2? Who is number 2?